What's up, guys? I'm at one of my favorite Vietnamese restaurants on Staten Island called Pho 60. Pho 60. You want some good pho, soups, appetizers? I'm going to show you guys some plates. Let's go eat. It was a Thursday afternoon. Pho 60's been here for about a year and a half. They immediately give you a nice serving of free tea on the house. And we first ordered the sugarcane shrimp. That's right. Why is it called sugarcane shrimp? Well, take a look at it. It's a shrimp meatball wrapped around a stalk of sugarcane. Look at the sugarcane right there. The sugarcane lent a touch of sweetness to the seasoned ground shrimp meat. I saved that sugarcane for later and actually chewed on them. Here we have some pho. Can't go to a Vietnamese place without some pho, right? And PHO, aka spring rolls, made with wood ear mushroom and pork meat. The pho was pretty good. The rice noodles, an abundance of soup. There's the brisket, nice and fatty. And the PHO came with some mint. Of course, the daikon, radish, and carrot. And this is how you eat a PHO. Pardon me if I'm saying it wrong. I'll just go with spring roll for now. You basically take the lettuce they give you. You put one of the spring rolls in the middle. And then you top it with the daikon and carrot radish. Daikon radish and carrot. Pickled. Throw some fish sauce on it. And there you have your PHO, spring roll, Vietnamese style. That's how they eat it, in a lettuce wrap. And it's pretty good. You can put some mint. Or you can eat the PHO by itself without the lettuce wrap. I recommend having it this way, the way it's meant to be eaten. So, I did have it by itself. Sometimes you just want to have it by itself. Dipped it in some fish sauce. And there was a fair amount of pork and wood ear mushroom inside. My only gripe was that it wasn't seasoned too well. On to the fried calamari. Served over a nice bed of cabbage, and served with a lemon aioli, which was rather spicy, possibly due to those chili peppers you saw there. I like calamari mixed up with some cabbage and veggies. And that lemon aioli sauce was fiery. And it was thick. It was really nice and thick, which I liked because it really adhered to the fish. And I think that was a good choice to pair it with the fried calamari. Sometimes I dip it in the fish sauce too. Kind of switch it up a little bit. Throw yourself a curveball, reset the palate. Now, the calamari were not exactly chewy, but the batter took over. The calamari were kind of thin and not too pronounced. There's another look at the lemon aioli sauce. Really thick. The chili peppers were a great touch. Not too bad. A pretty decent dish. I just think it should have been heavier on fish and less on batter. Here we have the sliced pork rice platter served under a ton of scallion. For those of you who don't really like the leanest meat, the leanest pork, do not fret, folks. Lots of fat on the edges of this meat. Beautiful grill marks. Heavy barbecue flavor. Fried pork skin bits on top of the rice, the pickled veggies. Again, with Vietnamese food, you're going to get that pickled daikon, radish, and carrot with every dish. The rice was floral. I couldn't make out what type of rice it was. Probably jasmine, but it was fragrant and of the utmost quality. The meat there, the pork, very tender and just bursting with flavor. Lots of notes of lemongrass and probably lime, I'd say. When this pork is served to you, you smell it. As soon as the waiter approaches your table, 15 feet away, you smell it. The aroma, the fragrance, the lemongrass, the lime, the barbecue char smokiness. Look how juicy it is. A good mix of fat and lean meat. This is a pretty decent place, owned by Vietnamese. Highly recommend.